Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Okay, so what we've got is light oil, it doesn't matter, but I want to limit when it's producing stuff from here and when it's also cracking the heavy oil down to light oil. So I want to be able to pause both of those. So in order to do that, we're going to want a couple more pumps. I'm going to want two of these. Now, unfortunately, a pump takes 2 spaces. I don't have room to put it in there, which is where our oil comes in. So we're going to have to put it up there, which means to start with, we just want to get rid of that. Then we can let's take our pump right there. So that goes in a straight line there, which means it's going to have to drop down there like that. Then that one will go off of there. And that's going to have to go there like that. And then this one will go like that. Down to there. Go round and run into there like that. So that's now pumping the heavy oil. Right? That's just working straight as a pump on the heavy oil. The whole of the heavy oil system is all linked up together. Everything in here is all linked together. There is only one exit. There's only one point where heavy oil goes into that system over there. So nothing else is going to change. So what I want now is a few red wires. I'm going to make 10 of those, just so that I've got plenty. And I'm going to take a red wire off of there. And I want to bring that red wire all the way down, and I want to join it onto this tank down here. But yeah, we can't reach that. So what I'm going to have to do is I can't join it onto that one because it will share the signal going in there. Now, that could actually present a little bit of a problem. So maybe we ought to seriously consider how else we're going to do this. I can put that one onto there. Except I can't, because it's not quite far enough. Get to that point, and... Right, we'll cancel that for a minute. So, what I will do... I'm going to run a line of these down this way. Like this, so that we avoid the red wires that we've got on there. And I can come round and I can... Right, I can use those poles. And I want to bring another set of poles up around this way. Like this. Should be able to use those. I'll put one in there like that. Right, I think that should be alright for using the wires. So now I can stretch a line of wires all the way over like this. Can't go that far. I can take it to there. That's too far. Take it to there. I do not want to join it into there. That is going to join into the wrong circuit. Why I can't reach that one. Bring it to there. You're going to have to go round. Like this. We'll run it around like that. There, I want 2 more red wires. 1 and 2. Right. I'm going to take that one onto there, and I join it onto a tank. You don't need to join it onto all the tanks. I had it joined onto all the tanks. You do not need to join it onto all the tanks. That is definitely not something you need to do. So what we will do now is we will enable, and we go to fluids, and we will go to heavy oil. Now, we want to enable when the heavy oil is greater than a set number. Now, at the moment, it's greater than 0. In order to set that on a single tank, one tank has a capacity of 25,000. Now, I don't need a huge amount to be stored in it, so we can set that number to be fairly low. It's still, I don't want it to be, like, ridiculously low, but I'm thinking 7,500 would be a good constant. So we do that right there. And I set that on 7,500. So 7.5k. When it reaches that, then that one will start up. It will start working. And we won't have any issues. But I also going to want the same over here. I'm going to want to be able to join these in. So that over there, that connects up, and it connects up over here, and then it comes down and connects into the rest of the system. Don't really want that to work like that. So what I'll do is, we've got to set the research going. We'll set concrete going, because I'm going to want a lot of concrete. That's going to be a useful thing to have. I'm going to get rid of that one there for a minute. And instead of having it there, I will get rid of those two as well. And I'll put it there, and I'll put it there, and then that one will go like that, and it will go over to there like that. Right? And then I will take a straight pipe, and we'll join it in there, and I will join that in there. So now I've bypassed that pump line on there, and then I can remove that one, and I want to go over by 2 points like that, and I want to take the pump and join that one in there. We need a power line on this one. That's going to go there, and it's going to go over to there like that. And I still want the red wires. I only want I want 3 red wires. 1, 2, 3, like that. So we take those, and I go from here, and that's going to share that same signal. That's going to bring that, and it's going to put it down over here. So I'm bringing the same signal up from the tank. I'm using the signal from the tank down there. But what I could do is I can enable it at a higher rate than I've got this one, so that this starts up before that one does. There's no point in doing that. I don't need to. It's not going to make any difference whatsoever. So I will set this one on the same rate as I've got the other one. So we will go here. We'll set that to heavy oil greater than 7,500. So I go there like that, and I will go set. So there. So that one's also on 7,500. Now, at the moment, it's fairly low. You come down here, and you can see in our tank, that's already starting to fill up. Right? And it will. It will keep filling up until it's got everything in there. And we can double check here. That's all linked around that way. It's linked up to there. That's all linked all the way across there. And if we look down this way, that is also linked into it as well. It all goes down into this tank. Everything all joins into these tanks, and these tanks are all joined together as well. Okay? Numbers are all pretty much identical. So when that's reached 7,500, then and only then will both of these pumps activate. We will have some heavy fuel being made here, some solid fuel being made here, and we'll have some of it being cracked into light oil down here. The light oil, on the other hand, that is turning into petroleum gas. Petroleum gas is, at the moment, busy being turned into other stuff. Now, I've got a combined signal off of there of 50k, and that's coming off of 4 tanks. So my actual output signal that I've got coming off of those tanks, right here, that's the electric. Am I able to look at... I don't know if I'm able to look at it. Right? I can see that bit there. I can go here. Read contents is what it's taking on there. And if I go up here, I'm just looking to see if there's a way to actually see what the current reading is, what the current circuit is. I don't think there is anything I can look at to see that one. Oops. Right, well, I definitely didn't want to do that. That was a big mistake. So put that one back. You know what I'm going to do? If you take a piece of red wire, which I got then when I picked them up. Didn't I? Oh, no. Red wire destroys when you pick it up, doesn't it? If I remove that, you don't pick up the red wire. You lose the red wire. You don't pick them up. They just disappear. I'll join that back into there, and I will make another few red wires like that. But what I can do is I can actually, if I join that on and then back over there, that actually just removes it. So I can remove those from there, and I can just have the contents of one being red, and I can bring it over to there, over to that side. Right. Where are we going? We're going over to this one. Here. and to here. Right, so that has now gone back and it's being read. So I want to be reading off of one tank. I don't need to be reading off of 4 of them. I had... What are we going to be reading off of there? So I want to be getting... Yeah, I had 50k reading off of 4 tanks. So 12,500 off of each. So we'll set that one back down to 12,500. So get rid of that. 12,500 set. And it's now reading. Because one tank right there has got 24k in it. And all the tanks are linked together. So yeah, that'll keep running as well. That's all good. Everything is working exactly as we'd hoped for. There's another thing that I'd like to try, and this is something that I've never actually done before. But it is something that I thought that we could give a go with. So you've got arithmetic combinator there, you've got a decider combinator there, you've got a power switch, and you've got a constant combinator right over here. So there's a number of different things that you can use to make up various different circuits. And I'm going to take a light right here. I'm going to take that light right there. And then next to it, I'm going to put a constant combinator, which I've just set to be made. Right there. So I've got a constant combinator right there. Now, what this one will allow me to do is output on, off. And then I've got a thingy over here. So I'm going to want some wires. I'm going to go with green wire this time rather than the other wire, because that just keeps things separate, so that I've got that one coming off of there. So I'm going to run that one up to there, and I'm going to run it over to there like that. And then this one right here. So you enable, disable. Connected to network 5 and network 7. You can change your networks if you want to. That one right there, enable, disable. I can use colors if I want to. Set the color of the lamp based on color signals. If a color signal has a value greater than 0, the lamp will show that color. So we will use colors. And this one, output, I can put an output right there. So I can output a signal, if I want to, of green, like that. And that's on number 1. Right, so then you over here, use colors. Enabled condition. Do I go signal 1? Green signal. Greater than 0. Or you can have it set on a network. I think you can go 1. No, that's wrong. So I want that one there. I want the green signal on there. And that says that it's running. Okay, now I can do exactly the same as this. Okay, I've got a 1 there, and I've got that one there. So I can copy that, and I can paste that down onto the next one. I don't need to copy and paste it, and I'm not actually going to. What I can do is I can just make another one, and we can go up and we can do that. So that's going to just tell me, right there, with a green light, that it is actually running. And we've got a number of different lights that we can use. So I could go up here. Now, that light is on anyway. And I can put a light... put a light right close to it. I can put a light right in here. I'm going to put one right there, like that. And I'm just going to put that up there. And then I'm going to... Where's my... I want another one of these. Decider combinator. I don't need 2 of those altogether. So we'll put one of those in there, like that. So now I will take more green wire. And I will go from here, and I go to here, and I'll go to the light, like that. So that's now overridden. And even though it's dark time, so there is... Yeah, dark time, night time. So there is actually light coming from that one. This one has now been overridden. It's not doing anything. So I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to output. Now, I can output green, blue, yellow, pink, cyan. You can do various different combinations if you want to. So I'm going to do a green output on there, and then I'm going to go here. Yeah, that one just goes like that. This one over here, we will go green there when it's greater than 0. And that's on white. I don't want that to be on white. Use colors. Right, that's not running. It's not supposed to be working. Off. On. Right, I've definitely done something wrong here. Enable, disable, connect to... I thought it was as simple as that. I've now gone and confused myself, where this isn't actually working. Enable, disable, enabled condition greater than 0. Oh, wait a minute. Enabled condition, the output is green signal. So enabled condition, green signal, equals greens, no. I don't understand. It's not running. This one's supposed to be off to show that it's off. I've definitely done something wrong here. Oh, wait a minute. Output. Do I need to set that to be... I think I need to set that to be the same. You right here. Enable, disable, 7,500. Right. Do I just bring the same color? I think I just need... I think what I've done is I'm not supposed to put the green on here at all. I think I'm supposed to have red on there. Let's see if the red works. We'll put that, and I run that up to there, and I run that through like that. So that's currently on. Green signal. Yeah. I want it to send out a green signal. So why is this one? That's what I'm pretty sure that's what it does. It goes straight through there. That one I've just got enable, disable. You've got the logistics network, you've got the circuit network connected to network 2. And that's all I've got. So that one shouldn't be that. Green, when it's greater than 12,500, I would guess. No, 7,500. Set. Right. So that one's off at the moment. So let's come down here and change this one. So that one, when it's greater than, it's not greater than 0. When it's greater than 12,500, which is what we've got on here, set. No. A green signal. There, like that. That's running. Greater than or equal to 12,500. I have definitely done something wrong here. I thought this was so simple. I even watched like a whole tutorial on how to get these things set up, just to make sure that I would understand them and I'd be able to do them. Let me... Oh, I know what I can do. I can just remove the green off of here a minute. Like that. There. And then we'll put the red on here instead. Over to there, like that. And 12,500, 12,500 on there. And there. But whether that's... And then this... That says 1. That says 7,500. I think I have now got it. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have used the constant combinator. That's for something else. I got the little thingies confused. So I have, I think, now figured it out. You need to join that one up there, down here, onto an arithmetic combinator. It's still not working, because that just activated and it didn't activate through here. So it's still not working. I've set that to 5,000. So this is the one that will work, where we can test it on here. So when that is greater than 5,000, that will run through. So then this one down here... That one I want plus 0. A constant number of heavy oil plus 0, in theory, should be the right one. Setting constant 0, not the signal. Yeah, it's plus 0. That's what I want. And then I've set the output to the green signal. And then you go over to the lamp over here. I've got the green signal. Oh, wait a minute. Greater than or equal to 5,000. Greater than or equal to 5,000. It should light up with that. Although I am wondering if maybe I've got the wrong color on it. Maybe I should be using red and not green. So if I do that a minute, and I do that a minute, we'll change it back over, and we will go back to red on here. So we'll do that, and I go from that side to that side like that. So this one here, there, and then that one there. Green signal greater than or equal to 5,000. That should light up. Yes! I needed to connect it into this one. So I had that right. I've got it right now. I can go and do this now. I can do this myself. So I can actually change those numbers round. We can go back to here and we can change that back to a constant signal of 7,500. I can set that one. And I can set that one right there to a constant signal of 7,500, which I will do right there. Set. So that's now on 7,500. In order to make this work, so that one, I don't want that one. That was my mistake. I don't want constant combinators or power switches. The constant combinators for other things. We need an arithmetic combinator for this, so I want to make 2 more of those, and I also want to make a few more of these. The wires I can get rid of, so I'm not going to worry about that. So the constant combinators and the power switch, I'll get rid of those for now, and the green wires. They can go. The logistics robots will be up shortly to remove them from us. And what we're going to use just for a minute is we're going to take a arithmetic combinator here. I'm just going to set them apart a little tiny bit so that you can see them. We will drop that one up there like that. So first up, I want to take a signal from here. I want to take a red wire from here. I want to join into that network there, and I want to join it into that. So you've got to make sure you do have a particular end on here that you can use. So we want to set it to that end there, and then I don't want to connect across the ports like that. I don't want to do that. So you need to press Q to stop it from, so that you're just holding it and you're not actually connecting it. Then you want to take it from this end and you want to join it over there like that. So now the lamp has gone out. So the next thing I want to do is I want to look in here, and I've got the constant number in here is actually 12,500, not 12K. So we know that that's 12,500. So I want to go in here, input, and I want to input that one, which is petroleum gas. And we're just going to go +0 on here. So we've got a plus on the top, and we're just going to set that to 0. Output on here, my output signal is green. Now that one over there, that one's already set greater than or equal to 12,500, so that's going to run green on there. So now you can see up here, this one's not doing anything at the moment because we don't have our signal set to 12,500. That's down to 7,500, sorry. It's down to 12,000 down there. So I'm going to set up the same network over here. I'm going to drop down a lamp. I'm going to put that one, actually, you know what? I'm going to drop that one down there, like that, so it's fairly close by. I'm going to take one of these, and I'll drop that one in there as well. Then I'm going to simply take a red wire, and I'm going to join it from the pump onto the back end of the arithmetic combinator, like that. And I'm going to press Q so that I don't cross the terminals on it. And I want to take from the front, and I'll join onto the lamp down there. That's the first bit. Then I go to the pump, and I go right into there, and I select the fluids. We want petroleum gas. I want that to be a plus. So petroleum gas, constant number of 0. I got to be honest, I don't exactly understand why it's got to be that. I'm guessing that petroleum gas and a constant number of 0 or higher will give us an output. That's what we're after on this one. So we've just got 0 or higher with petroleum gas, or petroleum gas plus 0. So, no, not petroleum. Sorry, we want heavy oil with this one. Heavy oil on this one. And then we can set an output, which is a signal. So all that's doing is it's giving a green signal output, right? And so then this one over here, I want to use colors on this one. I want an enabled condition. And that one, the enabled condition is going to be fluids over here. I want heavy oil. And I want the heavy oil to be greater than... Actually, we'll do greater than or equal to. Not 0. I don't want it greater than or equal to 0. because otherwise it's just going to light up. No, I want to change this one now. So that's actually reading back through the whole of the circuit, and that's reading the heavy oil. So this is giving us the heavy oil. It's kind of, I don't understand it completely. I'm quite happy to admit that I don't understand it completely, and this is something that I'm hoping that I will understand a lot more. So that has now gone out because I've set the signal to be greater than or equal to 7,500. So when it reaches 7,500 on that tank down there, then both of those will start up and the lights will light up as well. And then everything will all be tickety-boo. Now, there is another thing that you can do, and this is quite a cool little trick that you can do. You can put a light meter coming off of the tank. And I'm going to do that coming off of here. This is a really easy one. We're going to put five of those like that. It's 25,000 on a tank. So I can put that one up to there like that, and I can take these and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So this one over here, I'm going to enable that one when heavy oil is greater than 5,000. So I'm going to set that on 5k. 5k like that. Okay. Now, I don't actually want it to join. I wanted to join onto this one over here. At the moment, it's going to go down and it's going to read this signal down here. So that's lit down there. So then if I go to the next one over here and I do the same thing, greater than, well, at the moment it's on 0, but I want to move that one up to 10,000. Like that. Set. Now that one, the light has gone out. There is no light. And then this one over here, we do the same thing again. To make it a little bit easier, I can just right-click and I can copy the signals out onto that. And then I can just change the numbers very quickly. So right here, I want to delete that one, and I want to go to 15,000, like that. And then that one over here, I'll change that to 20,000 set, and that one right there, I want to change that one to 25,000. So I go like that, there. So I've now got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000. And if you want to make absolutely certain that this is working, I've got a tank over here that is on 24,000. So it's very nearly almost full. So what I can do is I could make another couple of red wires. Make a couple more of these, like this. And I will remove the red wire from here over to that one. So that's now gone. Instead, what I'll do is I'll run a connection over to there, like that. Why is it not working? Oh, it's because it's... Is it not working because I've gone in the wrong side? See, I don't know anywhere near as much as I make out. Let's get rid of that. I think it's because I've put it in onto the wrong side. See, I'm not very good with this. I'm freely admitting that I'm not very good with this, but this is the kind of thing that you can do. So let's join that over to there, and over to there. Oh, wait a minute. You know why, don't you? It's because of that. I don't need to remove these at all, right? Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. So we've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.